So, but my last question is, union has a mission of social justice. So what does that mean to you? How much did you know about that before you came to union? How much did you learn about it after? And then how much of it did you take with you when you are now in your career or in your community? And, how did it affect you, the mission of social justice? Christopher, why don't we start with you on this one?
Okay. I didn't know beforehand. It is part of the culture when in your documentation, in your surveys of your courses, you see it, you feel it, and it's addressed by the instructors. And for me, it just matches my heart. So, and who I am as a person. So it was only like a cherry on the top for me, because I didn't know, I wasn't specifically seeking that out when I enrolled. So for me, it just is another reason to smile. I'm proud of that. I love the forward leaning, and especially right now where things are quite tense in our world. It's really nice to know that that's, my degree comes from a school that has had that as part of their mission from the jump. So.
Amy?
I would say that I've always had a desire for social justice, coming from a family, again, African-American family, where I was born rather late in life, but my parents had dealt with a lot personally, some of the, the racial tensions, and coming from Mississippi, coming to the northern states, only to find that it was just as bad here in some of the northern states once they escaped from where they were coming from. And so that stayed with me, their experiences. When I came to Union, I knew about social justice, but I saw it because of a big criminal justice. From that perspective, we just had this big criminal justice management and things of that nature. It wasn't until I really got engulfed and really immersed into the doctoral program that I realized just how much of a social justice, how it threads throughout all the programs. All of the programs, there is that thread of social justice that you can't hide. And that's one thing that I really love, because it helps you to, you get your degree, but then it's what do you want to do with your degree? And how do you want to further that? And what impact? I mean, what's the use of getting a degree if you can't impact something or someone as you're going through this process? And so for me, it was key. And it was just, I really, like I said, through the doctoral program, was able to really experience it, and I enjoy it thoroughly.
Great. Dr. Frederick, in terms of embedding it into our curriculum.
Well, yeah, we within each of the courses, there are certain social justice, social responsibility, global awareness, and critical thinking are a piece of everything. When you get a degree, you get it for a couple reasons. One is to get a better job, but the other is to change the world, and that's our goal. Our goal is to create, is to enable you to better yourself and go out and change the world.
All right, so to that end, and I don't like to lie, but I don't, put myself out there and say I lied, because now is your last question, not the last one. This is gonna be your last question. And here's the last question. Where do you guys see yourself 5 to 10 years from now and how much of what you take from Union to take away from here, to put into your careers, to put into your personal life, to put into your community, how much would you see will be long-lasting effects because you came to Union? We started this off with why Union, why now? And you guys told your story. What's your story going to be 5 to 10 years from now, and how has Union played a role in that? We'll go with Amy first on this, and then Christopher.
You know what? In 5 years, it's funny you asked that. I was just talking to an instructor as I'm doing this dissertation. In 5 years, I see myself as a chancellor, a president of a community college, a dean. I just want to be in higher education. It will give me that platform to do some policy making and really be able to still be in the teaching realm of teaching students and gathering information for myself. So I had to strategically think of that because that's important for what I want to do. Yeah.
Great. And Christopher?
I'm really fortunate that I currently work at a company that's consistently ranked as one of the top 20 most ethical companies in the world. And in so much inside the company, we have employee resource groups that address a tremendous amount of diversity. And I've had the opportunity already to lean in and lead quite a few efforts, partnering with my professors in some cases from the union. I'm so tied to this university. But I've been able to lead efforts on women in the workplace and diversity in the workplace. And I just led over 1,000 employees through a self-care series to help in the new normal that we're experiencing right now. So I anticipate growing upon that, becoming even more of a leader as the organization becomes aware of me. We're a large company, over 7,000 people. So as more and more people become aware of me, I'm, building my brand, and I have that degree from this university that supports that, and it's just embedded all throughout. So it really is a nice little tapestry for my career.
Great. So I really think, thank you very much. That's a great way to end. And I thought this conversation was really good and really informative, and I really liked it. And hopefully we can build on more of these in the future to build this sense of community.